Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and this is my live not live BG commentary, what am I saying? This is my BG commentary, non-live, and the reason I don't do them live is because while I play the game, I like to present the best possible recording of it. So when I, add my voice in there, I don't get tongue-tied while I, make the actual video. Anyways, let's get to the topics of the day. Just gonna cover some of them, but it's probably not gonna be the full video, so I'm gonna add some music to the end of it, so you guys can just, watch the rest of it and jam out to it. But yes. Anyway, let's get on to it. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to BG Dominant. I don't do shout outs, first of all, and that'll be a topic later. BG Dominant, I want to give you a shout out. The reason because you sort of kind of end up on Swifty's video. And go ahead, hate right now, whatever. Swifty recently in his IRL channel, I think, or the Swifty channel, he recently received a wooden sword, Grand Marshal's replica two-hander sword, made by the guy BG Dominant. The fact that you were able to make the sword and send it to him, and it's a real thing that's in his house right now, like, that's insane. Like, I know everybody, a lot of people told that, YouTube has many, possibilities or whatever, but you are one of the people that is actually able to take that possibility and present it forward. And it's extremely interesting that you were able to present it in any case. Like, it's just too cool, man. It's just too freaking cool. Like, very much enjoyable. And I watched that video and I thought, man, it was funny to say this, I know the guy who made that. Like, it's a sword made out of wood and painted and detailed and everything, but it's a sword. And someone's gonna hang on in Swifty's house until ever. I like that. That's so cool. So big shout out to BG Dominant. Here's the link, description below. Subscribe, like, tell him, hey, great sword, man, great job. You were actually able to give that to Swifty. Like, it's so cool. Like, it's really interesting. It really shows that a person is there, actually, present within the internet. It's an actual person, not just like a YouTube channel that puts comments on a video. It's an actual person within the internet, not just a channel. It's just interesting. I want to do that someday. I actually find a way how I can be more than just a channel. Be a real person. Really give the name Dalaran definition. So I'm envious of this. I'm envious because you were able to find your niche, and like, that is just too cool, man. That is just, yeah, I have to. Which brings me to a topic. I don't give shoutouts really ever. And my thought process about it. Okay, please, let's not be judgmental. Just look at it from my point of view. A lot of people like to give shoutouts, and a lot of people do that. Like, usually small channels, but also the bigger channels for sure. A lot of people do shoutouts, and I was encountered with many different communities where people would almost do a sub for sub kind of deal, and you would comment on each other's videos and like and give shoutouts and subscribe to other people in that community. So it'd be kind of like a cluster of 60 people all sub to each other, commenting on each other's videos, liking and watching, which generates YouTube revenue to an extent, as well as promotion if they do ever pick up new subs, each one of them. So it's a sound idea, definitely. Everybody is stronger when they're together rather than separated and apart. But I don't really do that. I don't really do that whole thing. And the reason I look at it is I never really asked anybody to do that when I first started making videos. I just thought, I want to make videos, and what is my motivation? Is it to get famous? Is it to get the YouTube money? Is like, nah. And just to make videos that I can enjoy myself. I asked myself, what do I want to see out there on YouTube? And I thought, there's not enough combat rogue PvP. I want to play combat. And I enjoyed combat, and I thought, hey, I'll make videos, And might as well get used to me. I'll probably have a call for two. I don't really do this kind of videos where I talk for this long period of time. But yeah, I asked myself, what do I want to see on YouTube? And I thought, combat rogue PvP. I like combat, I don't see much of it. There's nobody making videos on it really. Why don't I do it? And I just started making them. And every video that I made, I watched to see if I enjoy it. I watched to see if I actually like it. And there was other videos that I've uploaded and never released. There's videos that I made and deleted. There's videos that was deleted right after it was done instead of rendering. Scrap the whole thing. Just because I didn't really enjoy that much when I watched it. Because I thought, if I find the video entertaining, somebody else will too. It's kind of like if you want to watch WoW, he has the same, same theory about it. Like if he makes the videos that he can enjoy and he gets entertained by. So if he is entertained by them, somebody else out there will. Because usually, if you feel like you're really that original, if you thought about an idea, somebody else might have thought about it too. If we're just at that kind of world where information is just so crystal clear and so accessible to everybody, if you thought about it, somebody else might have thought about it too. Anyway, I don't give shoutouts because I never really got one myself. I'm not being like, you know, envious. Well, not envious. I'm not trying to be like mean or rude or spiteful about it. It's just I never really asked for a shout out before, you know. Never really. That just wasn't the thing. And that wasn't the thing on my mind. That wasn't the thing that I wanted to do. You know, just go around like ask for handouts of shout outs and subs and whatnot. Like if there's somebody that I enjoy, like if I enjoy watching someone's videos, I enjoy watching your videos. There's nothing I can do about it. Whether I find you, maybe you might have been an active sub of mine, and you're showing up in comments all the time and commenting things and really being original with it and we're very supportive. Like you're gonna get noticed because I see you all the time. It's like going to let's say I'm working at a store, or let's say I'm doing like paintings. So let's be all artsy. I'm doing some crazy paintings all the time, and people walk in the door, you know, walk in and out of some art shop. And if you come in there often and you compliment me or say anything about my videos, you don't even need to compliment me. You just need to notice, and I know probably after a while we'll start noticing you back. I had people before on my channel come in complimenting all the time. You guys are gonna notice. I had people come in and criticize me for everything I did. You're gonna get noticed. It doesn't mean they're trolling. It just means they're saying, hey, you could do this better. Hey, you could have done this better. Why didn't you do this here? I would have done this here. I don't know, like gameplay wise, mechanics wise, abilities wise. I notice you just as much as I notice somebody complimenting me. Doesn't mean I cater to only compliments, and I like the cookies and patience and whatnot. Hell, I'll take some hot sauce on the side. I'm fine with that. If that made sense. But I never really went for the whole give me shout out so I can make some subs kind of deal, you know? I think it's kind of demeaning to yourself half the time. Like I wouldn't go right now to, I don't know, Bajir's channel, Swift, like this is the big YouTubers now, but I'm not gonna go to them right now and be like, hey man, check out my stuff. Because first they'll probably get so many messages like that. Second, I feel like it'll just be completely demeaning. Like I'm completely fine with working on other people and collabing, which I haven't really done much, but I never really planned that much to do, so I probably should. Why not? Why not? Like I think it might be fun. Yeah, everybody might enjoy it, everybody might benefit out of it. Hell, it might be great for everyone. And that's something I should consider. But I really do hate comments like, hey, great stuff, can you please go check out my channel? It's like, that's not gonna get you views. Come on. Like, if I didn't have to do that, you don't have to do it either. You don't have to just like try to force it out. If you really want to make like some kind of community, you gotta communicate, not like ask for handouts. That's not communication. To an extent that I understand it, that's not really that much of a communication. But if you really do want, if somebody does really want to make a community, all you need to communicate. You just need to talk. You just need to congregate together. You just need to discuss ideas, discuss issues, whatever. You just need to talk. That's kind of how I look at it. And I've never actually, even then, I never really had to do, the whole congregate with others, all that kind of deal. I never really, It's not like it wasn't my motive or anything, whatever. Like I definitely should have done it for a while. Like I feel like it would have definitely been better for me. As a channel, like it probably would have grown quicker. But yeah, my point is, if I could do it without going around asking for handouts, anybody else can do it. Like you just gotta, because when you look at it, my strategy is, if I make a video and I enjoy it and I publish it, even if nobody enjoys it, I'm already winning. You gotta have a winner strategy. And if nobody likes the video, people, let's say they criticize or whatever, it doesn't matter because I already won by putting the video up. And what I'm saying by that is, the video is already out, and I enjoy it. If I enjoy it, doesn't really matter to me if others enjoy it. If they do, great, but if they don't, at least I was able to please myself and satisfy myself. Soda break. Okay. That's kind of the strategy I have. That's all I can really tell others. I do want to eventually collab, I do want to eventually work together with others, you know, network and whatnot, but I don't want to have it feel like it's a forced thing whatsoever, you know, at all. like I don't even know. Like, I don't know, my buddy Ill Pilgrim, shout out to you, man. I love making, when he was in Darkspear, queuing twos with him was a ton of fun. Doing battlegrounds with him, ton of fun. Doing some Hearthstone videos that we did in the first place, ton of fun. Like, that's somebody I got to know. That's a person, and I was able to communicate with him, congregate with them. I guess I don't know if congregate is really like, it sounds like a highbrow word at that point, kind of. But yeah, it still is, and it was a real thing. Now he's back on a non-Darkspear, but he does have a level 90 though, so probably more videos coming out of that as soon as he gets some gear. Like, otherwise it's just like us getting blown, or him getting blown up in his greens, and I'd be like, oh, well, I'm stuck. But yeah, like, there's some people out there that are supportive or are always present. Like, you guys are gonna get noticed, no problem. But if you're just going around asking for handouts and you're just being, I don't know, annoying to an extent for that, it's not gonna do you good. I think I spent a little bit too much time really discussing this issue. Let's move on to another. Let's move on to another issue, or not issue, but I guess story. My threes debacle that I'm having right now is, I wanna sit on my rating, but I also feel like I should definitely be playing more games at 1900. Cause this season, we're 20 weeks into season 15. It's gonna be way longer than that because it's the last season of MOP. So it's gonna be a while until we are until we have another season. And it's tiring. This even sounds it. It's tiring just a little bit. But yeah, I don't know how to describe it. So what I have a problem with is me and a hunter that I got 1900 with. We don't have a dedicated healer to do 3 slots. So we don't have like a dedicated partner, dedicated arena team, you can say, to really do what we normally would do. So, do the 3s, do the caps, push rating, whatever. And looking for people and giving people tryouts, I feel like it's just gonna put our rating down. It's just gonna put us in a brink, sorta. So if we do that, give a person a try, lose some games, 40 points lost or something, I feel like that's not gonna benefit us whatsoever. Let's say we go to try with one guy, we lose a couple of games, 40 points lost. All right, move on to the next guy, tryouts, 40 points lost, move on to the next guy. Same deal. If it just repeats itself over and over like that, it's not really gonna be beneficial for us. And that's my debacle. I'd rather sit on my rating. I'd have no problem sitting on my rating, not letting go anywhere, stay at 1900 and get my rival at the end of the season, however long it takes for the season to end. I'd have no problem with it whatsoever. Like, I definitely should be pushing forward and pushing for better because I know I can do better. But I like rival. Like, it's a pretty comfortable rating. I feel like it does the channel kind of justice. Combat Rogue, kind of, all the naysayers said I couldn't do Combat Rogue, and it's like, oh yeah, well watch, and I did it, and it's like, yeah, it's awesome, yeah, all that, it's great. So that's my debacle on 3s. I should be pushing, but if we don't find any good healers, I'd have no problem just sitting at 1900. Honestly, it's gonna be a long season for MOP anyway. I can get my challenge modes done or something. I don't know. There's plenty of stuff out there to do. Next topic I want to talk about is Mercator is back. If you are on Darkspear, you saw that Mercator is back, and then you saw all the /Ys, all the yells in the trade chat telling him terrible things. So that happened. So if you are on Darkspear, Mercator is back. The guy that had all the problems with Soda, if you watch Soda stream, most of you probably do. Some of you don't. It's okay. Check him out. I find him funny. I'm promoting him right here. Terrible of me. But yes, Mercator is back. Soda break. So Mercator locked down. And if you're in trade chat and 7 stars this morning on Darkspear, around 11ish Eastern, no 12ish Eastern, then you saw that when he logged on, a lot of people just /Y and told him just mouthed off at him. There was no rhyme or reason, because I don't think Mercator goes around personally pissing people off. But some of the things he does within his online presence, and maybe some of the things he says, maybe some stuff he says in YouTube videos, maybe some of the stuff he said to Soda Poppin'. And just the image that he ended up working out through those connections. Even connections I use 100% loosely. Not connections at all. But yeah, people on his back, and all he did is log on. That would suck if that were to happen to me one day. Actually, I'd feel kind of famous, because it's like, oh, the bad mouth, and it's like, oh man, so much attention. Because yeah, I kind of sit here and don't get enough attention, so I'll make this video so you guys give me attention. This is the whole point of YouTube, is just to get attention. That's all I do. You giving it to me. Anyway, yeah, it would suck if I were to log on and bad mouths happen everywhere, like disappointing, kind of sad. Make me sad, you know, that whole deal. But you know, if you are in Darkspear and you do see Mercator, just come on, just don't get mouth off to him like in game. The guy is playing the game like anybody else. Just let him do his own thing. Just chill back, let him do his own thing. Last topic of the day is, let's see what it is. New stats in WoW. The Multistrike and versatility is. I don't have beta, and that sucks because I can't really play and can't really, you know, get myself involved in the game and, you know, in the beta and really try everything out. But some of the stats that I saw in other people's live streams and videos is Multistrike and versatility. I don't know how these stats are going to work with, but I don't know if they're trying to prune the game down, like abilities wise, but then adding 2 extra stats in the game. One of them reads as Multistrike, which you've probably seen on trinkets in Siege of Orgrimmar, gives you a chance for an ability or auto attack to hit second time. Multistrike. So let's say it hit with Sinister Strike, it hits twice. One time use for energy, 2 strikes. It'll be interesting, but I don't really know how that works. And then there's versatility, which reads, pretty much the more over you stack, you gain certain percentage of damage increase and certain percentage of damage decrease that you take less damage with more versatility and deal more. So it's just like, are they really pruning the game, or is it getting more complicated, or is it going to be that simple? And these kind of things I can't test until I get into the game, and I can't really give it much thought or talk much about it. So it sucks. Thank you guys for watching this video. BG commentary. If you stayed until the end, the secret code is bananas. Please write it in the comments, so I'll be happy to know which ones of you stayed until the end of the video. Please enjoy the rest of it, and I'll probably play music in the background. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let me know what else you would want me to talk about, discuss about, whatever, make a video on. This has been Dalaran. I'll see you guys in another video.